partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations. Welcome to another edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, and we welcome you to beautiful Valhalla Golf Club today for a very special event. It's the National Car Rental PGA Reach Charity Classic. Don Russell here with Steve McMillan, the Executive Director of Golf House Kentucky. And Steve, we talked at the beginning of the season about PGA Reach. Let's talk about the Charity Classic here today because a lot of work's been done. What's happening here today?
Well, Don, this is a really exciting day. Obviously, we're here at Valhalla Golf Club just weeks before the PGA Championship, and we're able to bring in some of our supporters of our Kentucky PGA Reach initiative and raise some funds today and do some great things so that we're able to do our programming and so forth. So we're having a great day out here at Valhalla, playing golf, learning a little bit about PGA Reach, and just having a great time, and let's hope that rain stays away a little bit longer.
Yeah, you can't control the weather. You can control a lot of things. Later in the show, you're going to see how PGA Reach works on a national basis. Let's get specific here. You mentioned a few things, but I know all the sections are involved. It's really important to Kentucky, isn't it?
You know, it really is, Don. A couple things. Our four main goals with PGA Reach Kentucky is, number one, we want to ensure that children are properly nourished so that they can succeed in the classroom. Number two, we want to ensure that our wounded warriors and heroes are able to learn the game of golf not only as a recreational source but as a rehabilitation source. Number three, we want to ensure that our children are able to learn golf not only at the golf course, but we want them to learn how to play golf in the classrooms and the playground. And the final thing that we're doing with PGA Reach is we want to ensure our military-connected families are provided the resources that they need to transition between deployments and transition to civilian life. That's what PGA Reach is about. We're impacting lives positively, and we're using golf as our toolkit.
And when you talk about here in Kentucky, the Kentucky Golf House Kentucky, nationally, I mentioned we're going to have a guest later that's going to talk about it nationally, but it really has been received well. And what a great tie with Valhalla here, as you mentioned.
You know, it really is. As we're going to learn earlier today when we talk with Scott Kimmick, he's going to talk about how PGA Reach is being implemented at every major championship the PGA does, whether it's a domestic Ryder Cup, PGA Championship, or a senior PGA Championship. This is something that's spreading. This is a way that golf can really directly impact lives in a positive manner across the entire country.
It's all about PGA Reach today. We're glad to have Steve and other guests along. We'll have our regular features as well. The PGA Reach, you're going to learn a lot about it as the years continue to grow in Golf House, Kentucky. Glad to have you along from Valhalla Golf Club. PGA Reach, you're going to find a lot about it when we come right back.
Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations and is sponsored by Kroger and its partners. Florida's Natural Orange Juice, Sparkling Ice, Naturally Flavored Spring Water, Coca-Cola, Kraft Foods, and Dr. Pepper. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank and Quail Chase Golf Course. It's simply the best 27-hole golf course in the region.
Make the drive to Eagle Trace, Morehead State University's official golf course. Nestled in the lush green splendor of northeastern Kentucky, Eagle Trace is a gently rolling, beautifully wooded public 18-hole golf course designed to challenge the skills of the most seasoned players, yet enjoyable and playable to all golfers. Still the same great golf course, still the same great challenge, still the same great layout, but now with Zoysia fairways. Book your next tee time, outing, or fundraiser at Eagle Trace Golf Course, located just outside of Morehead off I-64 at exit 133.
Let's raise a glass to raising oranges the natural way, right here in Florida. Here's to growing oranges on our own soil, never importing them. To a co-op of growers working hard and having something to show for it. Here's to a built-in afternoon snack. To an office with a view. Who needs air conditioning anyway? Here's to orange juice raised right. The only major orange juice brand that's 100% Florida and never imported. Florida's natural.
Experience the bold side of water. Sparkling ice, bold flavor, 0 calories, perfectly possible.
Welcome to Quail Chase, to 27 holes of spectacular golf. 3 distinct nines, each with a unique personality and character. From the wide-open links style of the South Course to the woodland beauty of the East Nine and the park-like setting of the West, all in absolutely perfect condition, all waiting for you. Call for tee times or book online. Quail Chase, Country Club Golf for the public golfer.
No two people have the same financial goals. PNC Investments works with you to understand yours and helps plan for your retirement. Talk to a PNC Investments financial advisor today.
This segment of Kroger IKG is brought to you in high definition by Quail Chase Golf Club with 3 distinctive 9-hole courses.
Glad to have you back on this edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, of course produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky. We're at Valhalla Golf Club talking about the PGA Reach program, and very pleased to have a special guest in town, Scott Kemick. And Scott, first of all, congratulations on what's going on with PGA Reach. We know what's going to find out here today what's going on in Kentucky, but it's a much wider program. Why don't you explain it for us?
So PGA Reach is the charitable foundation of the PGA of America, and our goal is to leverage the game of golf to impact lives across the country. We focus each day on 3 key pillars: youth, military, and diversity across the sport. And we look to collaborate locally with our PGA sections like here in Kentucky and really make an impact in local communities.
People that we've talked about the PGA of America for years on the show, 28th year of the show, and we've talked about the PGA professionals, and it is still the world's largest sports organization where we have membership. This has to be a home run for everyone because he has so many people that can participate across the country and the world as a part of this program.
Well, there's no sport that makes an impact charitably like golf. $3.9 billion gets raised from golf outings just like today across the country, and PGA professionals are spearheading that at these events. And the opportunity for PGA Reach to work with the 27,000 men and women professionals to make an impact in their community, it helps elevate the PGA brand. It actually helps highlight what our members do day in and day out to support their community. And for many people, charity's local. So for the opportunity to quarterback some projects out of headquarters in Palm Beach Gardens and make an impact in our championship markets and the facilities where our members are employed really is an exciting opportunity.
Well, I want to brag a little bit about our section, of course, all the things that have happened with Valhalla Golf Club and the PGA Championship, the Ryder Cup. Pretty good roots here for this program, isn't it?
Without a doubt, and I think when you look at the history of the championships and the great drama that's produced, there's no better community that's been served by the PGA of America. What we have really focused on is making sure that when we host those championships, that we leave a lasting legacy behind, a program that is sustainable and lives far beyond when the trophy's given out. And really, it's proven here in Kentucky day in and day out from the continued support of the First Tee of Louisville and the Urban League, and it'll expand even more with PGA Reach Kentucky under Steve McMillan's leadership, who's done an excellent job in getting military charities involved, Blessings in a Backpack, and really make an impact larger than just introducing people to the sport.
Well, it's great to have you in Kentucky. It's always good to have the PGA of America represented here, and thanks for being on our show.
Thanks for including me.
Okay. The golf professional, the PGA professionals, help you with your golf game each week with a tip. Here's this week's tip on Kroger IKG.
I'm Jeff McGill. I'm the golf professional at Bowling Green Country Club. I'm in my 24th year here, a PGA member. I've had 2 positions in 38 years in the golf business, Madisonville Country Club for 14 years, and now here I'm enjoying my beginning part of my 24th year. And today I think I'll talk about hitting the inside of the golf ball. When I was one of these junior players, I thought you were supposed to hit the back of it, but science and technology have given us opportunities in the last few years to be able to be more specific with targets, and so I've painted this golf ball so that as a right-handed player would look down at it, they would see the southeastern corner of that ball would be red. So I'm going to place it on this line and show you how I think the best routing for the golf club in motion will be. The outside line will be the line of flight. The middle line will be where the shaft of the club intersects the ground. And this inside line here would be where my toes are, my toe line. I never want to get the club to cross my toe line one way or the other. So we call this middle line the plane line, and I'm one of those teachers that conforms to the plane line, if at all possible, the entire stroke. So on the way away, if I have a laser coming out of this end and also this end of the club, I try not to ever deviate from this middle line with either end of the golf club. We've had an awful lot of success with players that play this way in the state of Kentucky over the years. This was one of those ideas that was brought about by the Golf Machine, and I'm an old subscriber to the Golf Machine. I've been teaching that for 20 plus years and had a tremendous amount of success, and I hope that if these juniors and these adults that are around these juniors watching today can keep the shaft of the club on the inside of the ball and never cross the line of the ball with the shaft, I think they're going to have a lot more success, and they're going to be able to get the club back to the inside quadrant of the ball. Hope you have a good day.
Can you hear it? Fueling the American spirit. No matter when, no matter where, Marathon will take you there.
I'm PGA professional Colby Wallace, and I've developed a practice program to help you lower your scores. Perfect practice, 1 hour a day to the best golf of your life. For more information, please contact me via my website, www.colbywallace.com.
You know, I just wasn't feeling the way I felt growing up, and I knew some other people that had used Body Shapes Medical, and I saw their results. So I tried it. It's affordable, it's easy, the people are great, and look at the results. I'm able to do everything I did before, and I feel great.
What does that do?
Not sure. Looks awesome.
We heat the room to 110 degrees.
Huh?
She's fine.
Oh, you're right!
What'd you get?
No clue, but it's jacked with protein.
Wow.
In a world filled with fads, it's nice to get back to basics.
Seriously, dude? Meat, cheese, and nuts.
Seriously.
New P3 Portable Protein Pack. It's 13 grams of serious protein without taking itself too seriously. It's the original protein. It's Oscar Mayer.
Okay, so you're over 40, seen a decrease in energy, getting up at night, waking up tired. How about the belly fat? If you didn't have these symptoms in your 20s, you shouldn't have them now. These symptoms can be caused by a decrease in testosterone. Body Shapes Medical will give you back what you once had.
Experience the bold side of water. Sparkling ice, bold flavor, 0 calories, perfectly possible.
Morehead State University and Eagle Trace Golf Course are proud to provide closed captioning for the hearing impaired for IKG.
This segment of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is brought to you in high definition by Kroger. Great food, low prices.
Here at Valhalla Golf Club, you can feel the PGA Championship getting a lot closer. I'm Don Russell with Brett Sturba, the 2014 PGA Championship Tournament Director. And Brett, people always like to have the official apparel of the PGA Championship. I think we've moved from a big tent to something else. It's exciting, isn't it?
It's now called the merchandise shops. And what that means is it's no longer just a tent. We're trying to take this further. So you're going to walk in, and instead of seeing maybe the uniform look of one type of fixture throughout the entire structure, you're going to see each individual vendor, the Ralph Lauren's, the Nikes, the Adidas, the A-Heads, are all going to have their fixtures. So it's going to be a way to promote their brands, promote their athletes who are wearing those brands, and it's broken into little pods now, so it really feels like a department store. And one of the cool things that we're also doing this year is we're going to unveil the 2014 Team USA Ryder Cup uniforms at Valhalla. You're going to be able to purchase those inside the golf shop. So again, it's a way for us just to continue to grow this merchandise tent and the merchandise shops and make it more than just a tent. It really becomes a true department store. It's a 40,000 square foot tent. Just in relative, that's probably just as big as half the department stores throughout Louisville. So it really is a cool venue, and it's so much more than just a merchandise store now. Again, it's a great location on the golf course, and I recommend that everybody that comes to the championship definitely go through there.
You'll be able to find it, that's for sure. The new merchandise shop will be here at the PGA Championship, where you can get your official apparel.
Hello, I'm Chris Hamburger, PGA head golf professional at Valhalla Golf Club. Today on the Holes of Valhalla, we're going to preview hole number 10. Hole 10 is a par 5 measuring 590 yards for the championship. Only the longest players will reach this green in 2 shots. Number 10, or turns as the hole is named, meanders left 3/4 of the way down the hole, then right to a narrow green guarded by a deep front bunker. 5 will be a great score here.
You could win a round of golf for 2 at a Kentucky State Parks golf course. Follow Golf House KY on Twitter and like the Facebook page at Golf House KY.
Need to be salty and sweet? Harness the power of my new salted caramel peanuts.
Guys, I've been working on this all night.
Are the sound effects necessary?
Are you necessary? Randy? Todd, what do you think? I like your hair.
Just turn them down a bit. They're deafening.
How about we turn you down? What do you think, Todd?
Make them louder.
Salty and sweet. A new way to harness the power of the peanut.
Experience the bold side of water. Sparkling ice, bold flavor, 0 calories, perfectly possible.
Welcome to Quail Chase, to 27 holes of spectacular golf. 3 distinct nines, each with a unique personality and character. From the wide-open links style of the South Course to the woodland beauty of the East Nine and the park-like setting of the West, all in absolutely perfect condition, all waiting for you. Call for tee times or book online. Quail Chase, Country Club Golf for the public golfer.
I'm PGA professional Colby Wallets, and I've designed a practice program to help you lower your scores. Perfect Practice, 1 hour a day to the best golf of your life, was designed to promote purposeful practice. Each practice session is divided into 15-minute segments, and each interval has specific drills that will target a key area of your golf game. With my program, you not only get a weekly practice schedule, but we will also have monthly checkups to make sure that your program is fitting your golfing needs. With as little as 2 hours of practice each week, Perfect Practice will have you shooting lower scores. To start your practice program, or if you would like more information on Perfect Practice, please contact me via my website, www.colbywallets.com. And don't forget to ask me about Perfect Practice Ladies Only, my new ladies program designed specifically for the female golfer. So what are you waiting for? Call me today and let's get your game in better shape.
This segment of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is brought to you in high definition by Kraft Foods.
Welcome back to Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf. We're highlighting the PGA Reach program here. A special day today at Valhalla. These guys and a lot of friends played in the National Car Rental PGA Reach Golf Classic here today. And first of all, Chris Osborne on the left. On my right is Kelly Williams. And Chris, I know on behalf of the foundation, you're involved very much with that. Let's talk about this because the Kentucky Golf Foundation is really part of the future of the game here, isn't it?
It really is. It's the umbrella company for all of our family of golf organizations. And it's the charitable arm that we can touch all of the juniors and the military heroes and help support them to learn the game of golf.
Yeah. Good day today, wasn't it? Got a little rainy start, but everybody had a great time, didn't they?
It was. What a great turnout. Valhalla was absolutely wonderful. I know the pros are going to love it in about 2 months when they get here. There's not a blade of grass out of place out there. It's perfect.
Kelly, I know as the head of the Kentucky PGA, as the president, involved with the foundation as well. The Reach program, the name kind of says it all because you are reaching out to a lot of different people through the PGA professionals in this program, aren't you?
Yeah, we're going to touch a lot of kids. Most importantly to me, certainly the military heroes are important too. But to be able to come out and play golf today to help raise money for those two groups of folks is pretty impressive. I was fortunate to play with some guys from S&S Tire. Family-owned business, 3 generations, so I played with 3 Swensels today. But that's what our game's all about. You know, we had a junior, a senior, and a middle-aged person all playing the game and me with them, and again, we helped a great cause.
And what about to have it here at Valhalla? just before the PGA. I mean, it's in the best shape I've ever seen it.
I can't imagine a better venue to host this inaugural National Car Rental PGA Reach event. So certainly it was more golf course than I could handle today for a guy that works for a living, but it was still a blast to be out here and play where the pros are about to play.
Well, I want to tell you, these two guys are very special to the game. Just a good example how the PGA professionals reach out to everyone to try to make the game a better game, and in this case, helping an awful lot of people, even if they don't play golf. It's time for our course lessons this week on Kroger IKG. It's time for course lessons this week on Kroger IKG. Don Russell with Steve McMillan, Executive Director of Golf House Kentucky and a rules official. I'm going to talk about the tweet we got. It actually came from one of the superintendents around, and they were talking about, you know, there really is a proper way to enter the bunker, and we should really explain that a little bit.
You know, it was, and I was glad one of the golf course superintendents sent that in, because in the golf industry, we talk so much about how we want to keep the costs down for the golfers. And, you know, simple stuff as care for the golf course helps keep it down. We did that a couple of weeks ago when we talked about fixing divots. But what we see a lot of times is, Don, just like we are right here, we got a really steep entrance to the bunker to get to my golf ball. And a lot of times the golfer, his first instinct would be just walk down the
shortest
slope,
point.
Shortest point, and jump right in there. Well, what that does is it collapses the face of the bunker. And the next thing you know, it becomes a lot more maintenance cost. And they've got to start fixing that up, and it costs a lot of money to do that. What the superintendents want to do, and what everybody, our golf professionals want to do, is we want you to enter from the area like we do at the front of the bunker here, where it's a lot shorter distance, it's a lot shallower, and when you get in, you're not going to collapse the face of the bunker out. And it helps keep the maintenance costs down, and ultimately keeps your cost year-round down. So taking care of the golf course, great for the conditions, but it also helps keep your round to get golf down a little bit too.
And don't forget to rake that spot in the bunker after it's over, and don't get the rake right in the middle. Get it out of the way. That's our course lessons this week, brought to you by Quail Chase Golf Club. Great golf instruction from Dave Kafsheimer and, of course, Brenda Daniels.
Promotional consideration provided by Body Shapes Medical. See how you can change the way you feel. Offices in Louisville and Lexington. Check it out at bodyshapesmd.com.
Ah, the homebrewed taste of Gold Peak iced tea. Just one sip of Gold Peak, and you'll feel right at home, like I do. Because there's nothing better than homebrewed taste to bring you home.
Is that Bob from down the street again?
Uh-huh.
What is he up to?
Making himself at home, I guess.
Oh.
The homebrewed taste of Gold Peak iced tea will make you feel at home wherever you are.
No two people have the same financial goals. PNC Investments works with you to understand yours and helps plan for your retirement. Talk to a PNC Investments financial advisor today.
Welcome to Quail Chase, to 27 holes of spectacular golf. 3 distinct nines, each with a unique personality and character. From the wide-open links style of the South Course to the woodland beauty of the East Nine and the park-like setting of the West, all in absolutely perfect condition, all waiting for you. Call for tee times or book online. Quail Chase, Country Club Golf for the public golfer.
Let's raise a glass to raising oranges the natural way, right here in Florida. Here's to growing oranges on our own soil, never importing them. To a co-op of growers working hard and having something to show for it. Here's to a built-in afternoon snack. To an office with a view. Who needs air conditioning anyway? Here's to orange juice raised right. The only major orange juice brand that's 100% Florida and never imported. Florida's natural.
America's best historic resort. It's right here in your own backyard, says Historic Hotels of America, French Lick Resort. Experience our 2 grand hotels and so much more. Our golf is legendary too. Play the Pete Dye course that will host the Legends of the LPGA Championship in August and the Senior PGA Championship presented by KitchenAid in 2015. Your walk with history starts at FrenchLick.com.
Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations, and is sponsored by Kroger and its partners, Florida's natural orange juice, sparkling ice, naturally flavored spring water, Coca-Cola, Kraft Foods, and Dr. Pepper. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank and Quail Chase Golf Course. It's simply the best 27-hole golf course in the region.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our show today on Kroger IKG at the National Car Rental PGA Reach Charity Classic here at Valhalla Golf Club, and Steve McMillan back with us. And Steve, you said it was going to be a challenging and exciting day today. You didn't have the rain going like this.
You know, that's exactly right, Don. We really promoted this event. We said we're going to provide you an absolutely unique experience. And, you know, as I told the players afterwards during the awards, I said, this isn't exactly what I had envisioned for you. I got a pretty good laugh out of them.
Yeah, but really, everybody had a great time today. Let's talk about ways that those watching can participate in the PGA Reach program. I know there's some opportunities and really some pretty neat benefits in conjunction with the PGA Championship.
You know, Don, leading up to the PGA Championship, that was the first thing that we wanted to do. We wanted to launch PGA Reach Kentucky here in conjunction with the PGA Championship. But we've got a lot of things, special things getting ready to happen. We've got opportunities for people to get involved, and if they want to learn more about that, they can go to our website, kygolf.org, and go down to the foundation section and learn more about PGA Reach. But we've got some unique opportunities. We're going to have the Wanamaker Trophy. It's going to be making an appearance at one of the Kroger stores just shortly before the championship. We've got other things, behind the scenes passes to where you're going to be able to go to some special places that you wouldn't normally get to go to at the championship site. Some special on-site parking, some special on-site hospitality. Those are all ways that if you want to get involved as a donor, those are some things that you're going to get back as a donor. So some really special things for you to give back to a great cause and be able to get some things back that are pretty cool and very, very unique.
I know you're really happy with the tee-off we'll use to this year, because I know you've worked really hard on it. The section and the people involved have really grasped it, and now people know how to participate. But a really good start here today.
You know, it is, Don, and this is not just the one and only time, not just because we have a PGA Championship here. PGA Reach Kentucky is here to stay. This is something that's going to be ongoing because we believe as golfers, it is our purpose to positively impact the lives of Kentuckians. And with PGA Reach, we specifically want to impact the lives of our youth and of our military heroes and their connected families. So we're here to make this a long-term project and do a lot of great things and really give back to the people who make this state great.
And you'll be able to find out what's going on, all the opportunities as you continue to watch Kroger IKG. And as Steve said, go to kygolf.org, go down to the Golf Foundation, and you'll certainly find out all that information. Steve, great job today to you and your staff. It was a great event.
Don, thanks for being here today. We appreciate it.
We'll see you next week on another edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf.
Promotional consideration provided by All Good Computers. For sales, service, and upgrades, contact Bill Ennis, 502-810-9047.